McCullough is a bit wrong about political systems. McCullough is a Canadian YouTuber and journalist who, a few days ago, uploaded a video talking about political systems around the world. He cited a couple indexes and classification systems, including Freedom House, Varieties of Democracy, and Wikipedia. He expresses criticisms, like Freedom House being too simplistic, but his main problem is with Wikipedia, saying that it has an over-reliance on the legal part, instead of showing how these countries actually operate. For example, he says the Wikipedia map equivocates the governments of Russia and France, and then he proposes his own system. But there's a couple problems here. He commits a very common mistake of people who don't waste their lives studying political science, confounding political system with government system. Said simply, political system is how power is distributed across society, which you could try to express as a line from democracy to autocracy, while the government system is how said distribution is institutionalized. For example, both the UK and France have the same political system. They are democracies, but they have different government systems. One is a constitutional parliamentary monarchy, and the other one is a semi-presidential republic. On the other hand, France and Russia have similar semi-presidential government systems, but different political systems. One is a democracy and the other an autocracy. You can note that the map that JJ uses comes from the government entry on Wikipedia. There's also a different entry called political system, which actually offers what he wants, an accurate description of the power relations in a given society. And in other entries, the descriptions of countries are much more thorough. A lot of people have pointed this and other problems to him, but he seems kind of adamant about his position. So in the interest of healthy dialogue, I'll say this. JJ, I am a political scientist. Russia and France do have the same government system. They have different political systems. And to point this out is important. In political science, we note these kind of things to investigate and learn about the world. For example, learning about how autocracy came to be in Russia might give some interesting lessons to people worried about the same thing happening in France. Putin didn't just ignore the semi-presidential institutions, he used them to consolidate power by going back and forth between the role of president and prime minister of Russia. The distinction between political system and government system is important, and it is useful because we need to understand how one impacts the other and vice versa.